There's supposed to be damage meters. DPS history graph. Hello. So to hit A? No, T, D. No. Total over 3 minutes? No. Average over the last 12 seconds, okay. Healing. Health lost, threat. Okay. Last 12 seconds, average threat, I guess. What's this? Total period. Earlier period. Average period. Okay, this is a little complicated. 3 minutes. I'll just have to interpret what all this means as we go, I guess. Alright. Next up, we've been talking about respecking my tank. Because apparently damage is what threat's completely based on, and apparently it said that in the tutorial, but for me the tutorial was like a month ago, so... limited recall at times. But yeah, apparently improving Thunderclap's damage would improve threat significantly. So I'm probably going to want to go for that. I think I may have been mostly putting points into stuff that increases your... Yeah, a lot of my stuff has been put into things that would increase my defense. But not maintaining threat means that people can't do damage half the time. I have 2 reroll points though. It's not going to hurt too bad. Oh, interesting. You could actually pick a new tree if you wanted to. Huh. You could actually go into Paladin or something if you wanted to. I don't think that's really... That'd probably be a bad call if it's my only warrior, though. So let's avoid that. We're gonna go into Improved Thunderclap because the threat problem has been a real problem. Block chance with a shield. I've been told that if you block with a shield, that actually increases your threat generation. It's treated as a heal or something like that. So if that's true, that should be handy. And I have 1 point available. Probably don't want to go that far in then. So probably want to get Rage Yell and Last Stand for survival's sake. So maybe only 1 point, 2 points into Shield Master for now. I definitely feel like I've had more points than I actually do. Well, we only have 7 points total to spend. Alright. I think I'm happy with that for now. Now the skills are all rearranged awkwardly. So Kick, Devastate, Taunt, Rend. Keep Taunt out here just to keep track of it easily. These are my 2 threat generating skills. Probably gonna alternate most of the time between Thunderclap and Rend. And the Kick for the Interrupt. That'll hopefully help out. If nothing else, we still have 1 more roll point, because you get 1 every 4 levels. So I'll get another one next. So during this recording session, actually, I'll get another respec point at that point anyway. Good to go. Alright. I think I'm good to start. And we'll just see how this damage meter thing works anyway. Good, another level up. You say that as if you know that I just leveled up characters. But we're still in the palace, apparently. We're probably not far from the surface, though. Still far enough so no one will hear us screaming when some abomination tears your guts out. Okay, so let's try to avoid that by keeping our eyes open. Let's find out exactly how this threat meter works. Hello. Oh, barbarian slaves, level 7. Come at me. There they are. Okay, so... Entire party... Nope. Party is not all selected. Barbarian slave, they're doing normal swings. Start with Thunderclap. Everyone look at me. Alright, so immediately, apparently... Keith has 17.5 threat. Everyone else just has a little bit. This will give me some idea of how to measure this at least. So clearly, Keith has full threat. Alright. I wish that the pop-ups wouldn't show up over the meter that I'm trying to read, though. God damn it. Can I move this? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the threat meter now that can I move it somewhere where pop-ups aren't going to cover everything I'm trying to read? Game options. Use the threat meter, they said. Maybe if I move Maybe it's time to finally reduce the GUI scale. Maybe then it might not help that much. I might still continue to not be able to read the, we'll see how it goes. Alright, back to action. Yeah, having a threat meter definitely— damn it, it's still getting covered with stuff. Alright, there's gotta be a way to move this, right? I guess I just gotta give up and go all the way down to minimum size interface. We'll see how that goes. Here, was it quick save shows up in that corner of the screen, right? Damn it! It really does show up in the middle of your interface so that you can't read it. Okay, well that's not gonna help me then. It looks like it shows up... Yep, shows up dead center in the middle of your threat meter. Is this real? Can I really not... There's no apparent way to drag it anywhere. So this kind of vital information is completely overlapped by the interface. That's kind of a bummer. I feel like that would have been noticed pretty quickly in testing. Oh well. I'll just have to try to use it. Worst case scenario, if I really need to analyze my threat meters, I can just sit there and pause it for a while until the pop-up goes away. Hello, you look friendly. I don't really like that rip sound, so I'm gonna interrupt that a bit. Alright, so apparently I have 117 threat, but... Wait, but she just attacked... They just... Okay, who is he attacking right now? Everybody? Okay, now the threat meters don't tell me useful information. This is threat, right? Highest current threat. Maybe if I reduce the duration or something? 10 minutes, no. 9 minutes, no. That's 0 minutes? 13 seconds? Maybe the scale will make more sense now? It definitely wasn't showing me what I wanted to know. Yep, he is full-on interested in my rogue right now. Okay, it's currently reflecting who's actually being attacked, so I think it's probably more accurate now. I hope. Alright. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. It's definitely gonna get old having everything pop up directly over the meters, though. I'm just trying to develop some kind of tools for keeping track of threat, because we spent the last few floors having the enemies attack everyone except for my tank whenever anyone did any actions. Hello, buddy. Stop one of those actions just to get busy there. Also, I'm pretty sure I spent the last fight not taunting a single time because I was so busy trying to figure out the threat meters. Oh man, it's cool. Every session always has a bad start because I'm readjusting to the number of things happening at once here. Alright, so apparently I have an absurd amount of threat on my tank right now, if that number is reliable, so I'm just gonna go all out on healing and so on, just try to test if I can contradict it. What I want to do is I want to observe being overtaken by threat if I can. Ideally, I would see the exact moment where my number gets higher than the tank, and then see that character change to the tank at that moment, and then I would believe threat meters and know they work. Hello, friends. Y'all look busy. How y'all's doing? Alright. So high threat coming from... A lot of attention on the tank right now. There we go. Let's try throwing in a fireball. So that takes Iris up to 28. Tank's maintaining threat for the moment. They haven't switched to attacking a healer or anyone. Okay. I seem to have gotten this to a point where I can use it, and it'll give me useful information. Definitely gotta remember to queue up my skills better on my tank. I'm getting slightly scatterbrained staring at the threat meter, I'm sure. Alright. I missed when this happened, but at some point, my healer took a ton of damage. And I don't think I saw the threat ever get surpassed. Did they do an AoE? I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go ahead and just heal myself. Just stack up a few things to finish it off. That's overkill. Why am I doing that many? Do the heal over time on the tank. Alright. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. It happens. What'll probably happen is I'll probably have the same mistakes as I did before, but just sound slightly more manic because I'm trying to keep track of one more interface element on top of all the other ones. It's definitely slightly scary when someone offers a solution for your issues you're having in a game by saying, "Oh yeah, just add another interface element and stare at that one too. That'll make things less stressful for you." Alright. I currently have their attention as far as I can tell. We are taking tons of damage though, so we need to work on that. I can just do a savior, I guess, if he gets that bad. Alright, attention still seems to be on the tank, which is good. Go ahead and throw a savior on him, because he's not quite taking the hits the way we'd want them to. My landlord does not believe in me in the comments. Oh, at some point I stopped... When did I stop targeting everyone? Okay, there we go. Huh. Very briefly decided to go after my healer. Alright, we're fine. We'll be fine. It's just somewhat satisfying to just interrupt the actions of someone when they're the last remaining unit in that group anyway. I know we already won, but I'm still gonna not let you do what you want as your last action. This Gladius of the Journeyman is really bad. Alright. Put that away for now. Haste and stamina. Still having a little trouble gauging some of these stats against each other a little bit. I don't know if the haste is necessarily worth it for the war. Actually, well, the haste could be really helpful for the cooldowns on his threat abilities, but reducing his strength also seems like a bad idea for his just general damage output, which affects his threat. Awareness and willpower. Yeah. Scanning through everything, I don't think any of them look like they're runaway upgrades. Anyone here? Huh. Surprisingly vacant. Just dead ends with nothing in them. Alright. They're just trying to disorient me now. Oh. Should have probably... Alright, well, I mean, I have to walk on it anyway. So we have a puzzle, I'm sure. Yep. So if I... Nope, it's not a sequence. I have to put something on this platform. Apparently. Alright. Wait, oh there it is. Oh, the rock disappeared, that was weird. And forgot about the physics in this game. They did not need to put physics in this game. Alright. Oh. It might not even... This might be totally unnecessary. I thought I just had to hold that one down. Oh, they're binary toggles. Okay. I thought we were dealing with a pressure puzzle. Hello. Epic padded boots of the mage. I'm gonna say it's probably an upgrade for our mage. Just going out on a whim there. I know it's a crazy conclusion to land on, but... Yep. Do I want to throw these ones at someone? Actually, probably our tank. I mean, our healer. It's fine. Words don't mean anything. I don't need to think about it. There we go. This is a... Ooh. Epic dagger. Yep. Pretty all-around clear upgrade for the offhand. There we go. Should be a decent repository for all this nonsense. still insist on stacking it all in one place, rather than just dumping one item at a time. That way, just when I see it, I know that it's something I left behind on purpose. I don't have to check to see if it's something I missed on accident. Alright. Whereabouts am I? Oh, that's not a... Oh, it is a staircase. Thought it was a trap. Like a drop-off point. Oh. Have I interrupted something? Hello? You could just separate for a little bit, that'd be swell. I just want to lure them away so we get less attention at once. Wait, I should probably shouldn't be using bleed on skeletons. Call me crazy. Alright, please pay attention to my warrior. Sweet. Alright, start queuing up some abilities. I need to level up my mage, I just realized. I thought about it earlier and then somehow just blanked on doing that. Stack our heals. There we go. There we go. Nope. That was ineffective. Throw an instant heal in. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, so... They were just aggroed on my healer, but the healer has really low threat according to the meter, so I don't think it's actually gonna help me. I don't think it's gonna actually explain why people suddenly start attacking various characters, because it does not seem to give me the info I need. Oh well. The important thing is we won. And they're dead. Awareness and crit on a robe. Okay. Bonus armor and crit chance for everyone, actually, but looks like a larger upgrade for the healer, and crit chance affects your heals, which can help us have the tank not go down. Would be nice. Don't think we need bonus haste on the caster, because half the time I have her sitting around not casting, because she's going to get in trouble. Hello. Stack our heals. Oopsie. Really mastered the art of missing the tiles on the screen and not clicking them correctly. Here we go. And stop. Alright, things are going relatively smoothly at least. Better than they have in the past. Let's do Dance of Gaia because the whole party's taken more damage than I'd like them to. That's gonna be so useful to have. It's also gonna get them to beat the shit out of my healer on a regular basis if I use it poorly. Which, I mean, I'm me, so you know what to expect. Hello? Fantastic. I have expected the developer just to show up all of a sudden and start giving me advice midway through. They've still been watching the series. Hello? Oh no. Excuse me. Hello. Got some nasty casters back there. So I figured I'd lure them on the corner. Okay, let's level my healer already. I keep looking at it and then looking away. Also not healer, offensive caster. I could level up this thing that'll give my fireball, which this is called fireball. Yep, that's the right one. So it's additional burning over time and increases the damage of hellfire by 10%, which is also the other. No, that's rain of fire. I don't have hellfire, do I? In fact, I don't know if I've even found where hellfire is from. Actually, no, I think it's a warlock skill? Yeah, it is. So that part's irrelevant to me. I wish there was a specific thing for reducing threat, but I don't think any of the skills are going to help me there, so let's just make our fire a little more effective. Hello. Alright. Back in the action. Oh, whoa. Trying to click on the tank and instead clicking the rotation button. It's a little weird that those are there. I try to imagine someone playing this game by clicking on these instead of hitting WASD, and I can't imagine how that person functions as a human being. Unless they had some kind of ambition about porting this to handhelds or something. Alright, they're paying attention to the wrong guy. There we go. Get them all back on our tank. Oh wait, Duh, their freaking healer... I mean, their, offensive casters are exposed. And I still get really bothered by that damn death sound, that damage sound. Let's see, who's target? You're targeting Iris. You're targeting Ouroboros. Well, I specifically want you to stop targeting the healer, if you don't mind. Here. We'll have everyone stay back for a moment while we wait for the threat to get better aggro. The threat to get better aggro. Good English. Alright. I can't do anything to stop that except maybe he'll die first? Not quite. Didn't quite work that way, but we're good. Oh! Every now and then the wires get crossed in my brain. I'm like, he's on my right, I gotta turn right. And I just turn towards the wall. I'm like, I don't need to move the camera. We're good. We are fine. New bracers! I don't think I want these. No. Yeah, just throw them on your tank. Lose 68 armor. Sounds good. Sounds good. Chat saying that it would stress them out to know that creators of the game are watching. That has been a surprisingly common thing for playing indie games. It's gotten weird sometimes. But what's really great is when they get mad at you, which hasn't happened for a while, but back on sad games, we would play bad games on purpose, and a lot of developers don't like it when you make fun of their terrible game, but you know what? They were charging money for it, so they should feel terrible. But instead, they get really mad at you and try to get your YouTube channel banned based on illegitimate claims on your account in a way to silence criticism. Hello, friend. Come over here where people can't see us. Come into this dark alley. I want to give you hugs. Let's do Rend for the damage over time. I've heard that the bleed actually helps with that threat generation, so we'll give that a shot. Instant kill. Okay, this is a slaver and a slave. Oh, slaves are weaker. Alright. We'll target the slaves to reduce the number of incoming attackers. Seems reasonable to me. Throw a quick heal on the rogue once we get caught up. One quick fireball, but mostly auto-attacking with the mage, because that's going to get us in trouble. Oops. Stop. That was absolutely a case where, yeah, we were playing Wanderlust Adventures with Wander, of all people, which was weird, and the developer showed up while we were fighting the final boss fight, and we skipped most of the final boss fight because it bugged out. And, they, thankfully, weren't a dick about it, because someone actually copped up to the fact that their game flipped out. But some developers will absolutely see the game completely shit the bed in very clear and documented video fashion, and then put on blinders and act like it's everyone else's fault that their game isn't working properly. And those people are fascinating and should have documentaries made about them, because they're insane people. And I kind of love that they exist until they start dealing with me, and then it's not so funny. Deck our sweet heals. I forgot to heal my healer before between fights. I'll throw one heal on myself real quick. There we go. One fireball. They're maintaining aggro at the moment. That unified spin they did. It really drives it home, the fact that they're all doing the exact same attack at the exact same time when they do something that dramatic. Oh, that's a leader. Wait, is the leader actually strong? Yeah, he's got like 50 more hit points. And probably not really more armor. Oh, there's threat numbers that are interesting. Okay, you get to see individual threat on each character. That's really... I just noticed that for the first time. That is more useful for sure. I'm going to focus on the lackeys, because I believe that taking them down is going to be a bit more useful for me. Try to use Savior to keep our... Oh! Alright, someone... Is it you? It's you. Get off my healer. Sweet. Oh, I hate that sound! I wanted to go into the game files and remove that specific damage sound. Alright, that's bad. They just got real interested in my healer, regardless of what was going on, so... Gonna have to use a potion on him. I used the scream to make everyone get real interested in my warrior all of a sudden. And I'm just gonna try not to do actions with most of my characters for a little bit. There we go. Alright. Feeling better, Ouroboros? Guess things went poorly for you. For a little while there. Double swing, nope. Let's stop that one. That one just sounds nasty. Hello? Oh yeah, chat's asking if this is Legend of Grimrock 2. It is not. Legend of Grimrock 2... I've called this stream Legend of Grimrock 2 in the game slot because this game is not a game on Twitch. Because that seems to be a more common thing lately, is that Steam games are... there's more and more games on Steam that no one knows about. And so, you just can't say on Twitch that you're playing the game you're playing, because it's not in their database. What do? You open a door. Do you close the door too? Alright, it's a two-way toggle. Not a single use. Oh, it's timed. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that was even a thing in this game. Is there a pressure plate here? Or somewhere? That seemed to turn off right when I walked over here. Interesting. Maybe if I put a rock down there, it'll chill out. Let's figure out this puzzle. Ah, I glitched through the door apparently. That was an experience. Am I trapped here now? Oh look, item. I guess you can just phase through the door while it's in the middle of closing and you're fine. Epic champion. Whoa! Alright. Massive upgrade across the board. Thank you. Happy to be of service. What am I talking about? Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. That's a crossbow. That's useless to my party. Garbage sword. Wait. Bonus damage compared to what? Oh, compared to my shield. Well, duh. Stamina and parry on a ring. Don't think I want to bother with that one. +1 stamina, -3 parry. Stamina... gives you some bonus of hit points, right? And regeneration out of combat. Huh. Let's see, if I put this ring on over... which one's the shitty one? Barricade. Ring of Barricade, left item. Let's look at my hit points. Goes up by 5. I don't think that's a noteworthy thing. Meanwhile, parry changes by... 13.6. 13.1. Chance to parry each melee attack completely cancels the attack. I'm actually not sure. You know what? I don't think this one's worth theory crafting over. I think that the comparison of stats is negligible. They're both a really slight increase in survivability. That does not seem worth agonizing over, even though I already did. Alright, dead end again. I may have a bad internal map of this floor, so it would not hurt to find the actual map. Hello? Now I'm... oh no. Am I going forward or backwards now? Oh, those are items. Alright, so I haven't been here yet. Alright. And a sword that might not be useful. Anything around? Don't see any cracks in the wall to press buttons on. Nope. And this sword is... garbage. There's a lot of white quality useless weapons around here lately. Usually the loot's always like either just above or just below my quality of items. Like that seems to be how the algorithms work. But all of a sudden I'm getting hot garbage. I have been here before. Motherfucker. Downstairs? This is the first place I went downstairs. Right? That's looted already? Yeah. There was a slightly different staircase I don't think I've tried yet. So we're gonna give that a shot. This is the big room. I went straight forward. I believe I went straight forward. There's a side path. Oh yeah. There's a few paths around here. Let's try left. I think this is the room we looped through a second ago from the other side. Let's go right. Oh, upstairs. That's a good sign. I don't remember going upstairs yet. Hello. Golden Knight. These guys are dicks. Hey friend, how you doing? You're opening with Rip, alright. We're gonna want to Sunder and Devastate in this case. We're gonna want to reduce your resistances because you have relatively heavy ones to start with. Oh, excuse me. I'm using threat abilities over here. Can you look at me? There we go. Start off slow a little bit here. Oh, smash. Gonna have to ask you to not to do that one. Stack up our threat and armor reduction. He's down to 31.5%. So it's helping somewhat. Start queuing those up here. Iris has super low threat. I'll throw in... Do you have elemental resistances? No. If only this actually slowed people. Higher overall damage, just throwing it. Actually, I've heard dots could be bad for threat, so let's try avoiding that. See how that goes. Queue up a few stacks of this. Alright, careful here. Down to 28% armor. Can't avoid that smash. Yeah, backstepping doesn't actually save me. I'm just so trained by Grimrock to think that'll help me. And it does not in this game's case. Alright. My other heal over time is expired, so let's get that active again. Queue up more abilities. He's down to 28% armor. And half dead. Probably more important than the armor part is being almost dead. Let's watch for a cool skill to interrupt. Oh, hello. Gonna have to ask you to pay... Oh, yeah, there we go. He went back to my... He was going on my healer for a moment there, and don't want that. Let's just stop that. He was going for a rip, so I went ahead and just stopped that from happening. I think I actually dodged that. Sidestepping actually got me out of that attack. Did he... He's not changing to my rogue after that hit, is he? I hope. Alright, I've let my heal over times expire. Okay, you're about to hit her, so I'll yell. Get you back on the warrior. Look at us managing threat like we know how to play video games or something. Okay, stopped managing threat. It happened. Please switch back to... There we go, he switched back to my tank. We're fine. We're fine. You worry too much. And kick. Aha. Oh. Kind of hoping that would be his last attack to get kicked. Interesting, he just went launching into the air when I hit him. What a death animation. Awareness, stamina, and haste. Okay. Don't know who this will help necessarily. Crit versus haste. Yeah, there's a 1-to-1 ratio of like willpower to stamina, crit to haste on the healer, but I don't think that's who wants those stats. I'm gonna go with no, I think. Although I get extra impatient with... Hello? Oh, it's a practice. Well, that'll be in a pile somewhere later. I get extra impatient with rings about trying to compare the stats just because there's so many to look at. Just don't want to do that forever. Hello. Haven't been here yet. That's a good sign. Alright. Any buttons around? Nope. Probably have to go unlock the secret from behind. Hey, baddies. Oh, there's a bunch of them over there. Alright. Anyone else in this room? Just you? Alright. This'll be straightforward. You are Barbarian Destroyers. I'm sure we'll be fine. Start off with that AoE and a rend. Try to get their attention here. Please, only pay attention to the big scary tank, even though he's a dwarf. I just realized I just had the realization that my two frontline characters are a halfling and a dwarf, and my two back characters, I believe, are either two elves or an elf and a human. Actually, don't remember very well. I can check. Dark elf and elf. Yep. So I have the two tallest characters in the back and the two shortest characters in the front. Maybe that's why I have aggro problems. Just maybe. Alright. Get on our tank real quick. Throw in a fireball for the AoE damage before it doesn't matter anymore. Did I unselect the part? Oh no, it's just because that guy's down. Slightly less hit points over here. Keep this going. I'm gonna ask who's focusing on. That guy's focusing on our healer. And that's been fixed now. There we go. Everyone's healthy, don't worry about it. We're all fine. Oh, they're on my healer again. A yell will fix that though without me having to stop the fight. There we go. Oh, you're on my rogue now. Well, she can take a few hits, at least. And kick. That was his last attack. That was his last attack. There's 4 buttons in here. Alright. Puzzle number whatever. We have 3 purple squares. That stopped 2 of them. That made it so the middle one was on. Okay, I'm gonna go back and press the same buttons in reverse. Let's just toggle each button twice to see what it does in general. So, all 3 are on. 2 on the right turn off. Alright. 2 on the left turn off. 1 on the left turns off. Both outside ones turn off. Okay, I assume they always toggle the same ones. Hopefully. So, you're the one on the left, and you're the 2 on the right, right? Ta-da! This game does not exactly have complicated puzzles. Except that one time a puzzle broke, and I thought it was the hardest puzzle ever, but it turned out that the commenter... The developer commented on that video, and it's just said that the puzzle was broken. The one where I walked in a weird square-shaped area that would shoot an arrow every now and then it stopped shooting arrows, and I couldn't figure out how to make anything do anything. Apparently they're supposed to shoot arrows every time, and I made them shoot arrows once and then never again. That wasn't supposed to happen. Any buttons to open you? Looking for hidden buttons. No signs at the moment. It might be a one-way door you open from the other side or something. Hello, scary room. Dramatic. And there's a caged audience area, but all the other ones aren't. If I walk in the middle, you gonna do something? Anything going on here? Well, that doesn't do anything at the moment. Oh, there's a lever. Is that a lever or is that a holster? Looks like it could hold something. Oh no. Do I have to put these on? Was I supposed to be collecting all of these? Oh no. How many of them are there? Oh no. I thought they were just garbage items. I was probably supposed to grab all of those swords and hang them up to move forward. Oh no! Maybe if I just put anything on there? No, I don't have any other weapons to put up there. Oh. How was I supposed to know those were loot? Those were like puzzle items. They were just... okay. Well. That's not good news for us. And we don't have another way out. Alright. I'm about to go look for freaking practice gladiuses again. And I fully expect myself to lose track of where the fuck I was. I mean, it's by the big room, right? That's the puzzle room. At least we know it's attached to the big room, so we know how to get back here a little bit. But I need to find, like, one of my places I was stacking up items, I think. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. What are you? Oh, right. This is where we put items. Yep. There's swords in here, right? Alright, practice gladius. 1 down. Yeah. I think I had 1 more loot cache I made elsewhere. Let's put my ring away. Alright. Damn you, carrying capacity and loot and other things that make me abandon puzzle objects in random corners of the map. Alright. I still don't have the map, so I can't keep track of where I am unless I'm going to sit here and draw stuff on grid paper. Which is not good presentation for being an actual thing people watch. Unless I had a camera of that, but even that would be stopping every moment to draw on a paper. Where do we I need to find my way back to the entrance, probably. Let's see, these kinds of rooms were where the swords were. I believe I've grabbed them all. I think I had one more that I dumped early on. I hope. Beyond all hope. But also, I'm gonna lose all sense of direction here. That's gonna be a problem. Hello? Anything around here? Oh, I agree with you, chat. I find it really off-putting that you can walk through the door as it's closing. In certain other games that people get mad that I mention, because how dare you mention the game that this game looks just like, if a door starts closing, I believe that's when you stop being able to do that. That's the other Practice Gladius of the Journeyman. Sweet! And combat, yes, the combat knife, I don't need that one. Found it! Oh man, I thought that might take a long time. Now I just need to run around in circles until I find that giant room again. There we go. Okay, that only took me like a couple minutes to find. I thought that might take a while. Once you get all the main enemies wiped out, it's not too bad. Oop. Walk too far. Alright, this is obviously a time for a quick save.